the streets of Tallahassee, where the darkness loomed, the Rockbrook neighborhood felt like a city doomed. The gangs ruled the alleys, the fear ran deep, but the Republic of Florida Militia swore they'd keep the peace. Under Jordan Jereb's command, they held their ground. 1st Division, 4th Company, with courage all around. They weren't there for glory, they weren't paid to fight, just volunteers with a mission to do what was right. But it was a lost cause in a battle bound to fall. When the Democrats took over, there was no one left to call. They did what the cops were too scared to do, and for that they paid the price as the darkness grew. But it was a lost cause in a battle bound to fall. When the Democrats took over, there was no one left to call. They did what the cops were too scared to do, and for that they paid the price as the darkness grew. They fought for the people when no one else would dare, took the fight to the gangs when the law wasn't there. In that little hotel room, they planned their stand, guardians of Rockbrook, defenders of the land. But the state attorney came like a storm in the night. With cuffs and charges, they turned off the light. Accused of extremism, locked up one by one. Their last stand was over before it had begun. 'Cause it was a lost cause, a fight they couldn't win. When the politics of power pulled the walls in, they did what the cops were too scared to do, and for that they were broken their fight through. 1st Division, 4th Company disbanded in shame, their names dragged through mud, their efforts to fame. Jordan Jereb stood tall, even in defeat, knowing they fought the good fight, but faced a bitter beast. The community mourned the loss, the silence in the streets, as the gangs moved back in, resuming their beats. And the rough warriors sat in cells, betrayed by the law, fighting for justice, but met with the iron claw. Their legacy lived on in whispers and in tales of the men and women who stood when all else failed. Though they lost the battle, they still held their pride, knowing they'd done what was right, even if the law lied. It was a lost cause, but they still took the stand. When the city turned its back, they reached out their hand. They did what the cops were too scared to do, and they paid with their freedom, their fight through. Oh, the last stand in Rockbrook, where courage met the fall. When the state turned its back, when the law turned small. Jordan Jereb's company disbanded, their battle cries still, but the spirit of the fight in their hearts never killed.